I'm going to read to you a little extract from Feathers of Destiny. I've chosen the part where Bryher meets the powerful spirit woman for the very first time. To set the scene a little, she has suffered a loss of consciousness in response to an injection that had within it something she was allergic to, and the people around her are very concerned about her well-being. But whilst she is unconscious, she enters a surreal landscape and an otherworldly experience takes over. She became acutely aware of an altogether different vista, which was rather like experiencing a very vivid, clear, and interesting lucid dream. However, there was a difference. When she dreamt lucidly, she knew she was dreaming, imbuing the experience with a sense that things are less real than in everyday life. Although she knew she was not dreaming, simultaneously she was absolutely certain of the reality and authenticity of her experience, which felt as real as the most down-to-earth parts of her everyday life. Uncertain whether she walked, floated, or travelled in some other manner, she found herself at a place which was outside in nature. There was a waterfall flowing steadily down a mountain, which was off to her left-hand side. This was where she met the second cloak-clad woman for the first time. The spirit woman sat on a tree stump, which had been shaped to form a comfortable seat. She was mature and strong, and still within the prime of life. Clad in long clothing reminiscent of the olden days, even sitting down, she had a bearing which was somehow regal in character. The seat and the woman seemed to stand as guardians of the pathway, and the house immediately behind it. Bryher had no fear, and her plan was to pass the woman and to continue exploring beyond the house. She felt a strong desire to do this. However, as she approached, the imperious lady rose to her feet and stepped forward a little as if to greet her. She then held up the palms of both hands, as if to say, "Go no farther," before placing a firm but kindly arm about Bryher's shoulders and pivoting her around so that she faced towards the direction from whence she came. Before releasing her, the woman pressed items into her hand: a maple leaf, an oak leaf, and a beautiful pure white feather. The woman told her that these were the gifts that she needed to take away with her and to keep. The word gift had been delineated by a strong feeling of emphasis. For Bryher, the greatest gift of all had not been anything she had been given, nor any impression of earthly things, but the clarity of wordless understanding which had flowed between the two of them. The lady had bequeathed so much knowledge to her in what had seemed to be an instant. It was all coming back to her now. It will be many years before Bryher meets this particular spirit woman again, but their destinies are linked. And to find out how, you will have to read the story.